So hey guys, today we're doing a little bit of deck building, and I'm lifting this combo from someone else basically. I don't even remember who. It's just someone who did this combo in ranked, but not for this specific purpose. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to be building a little bit of Ghoti, but first we gotta do some reading. So gotta make sure I know what these cards do. So you can banish this card. You control special summon a fish monster from your hand, except for Pace's Light of the Ghoti. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card during your opponent's main phase. If this card was special summoned this turn, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon one fish synchro monster using this card you control. Okay. So let's see, level 8, 6, 8, 10, and then we'll just throw in one of each for the time being. And then Zep as well, I guess. I think it was like one of Zep, 3 of Shift, and then I don't know how many Snopios, but we'll figure it out. Enoch, Sentry of the Ghoti. You can banish one fish monster from your hand or face up field, add one Ghoti trap from your deck to your hand, and then the Ghoti trap in question is Ghoti chain, banish one face up fish monster you control. Special summon one Ghoti monster that is banished or in your hand, deck, or grid with a different original name with the monster banished. Activate this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only activate one Ghoti chain per turn. Then we have the most distant, deepest depths. While you control a fish synchro monster, this card cannot be destroyed or banished by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of the most distant deepest depths once per turn. You would banish one fish monster from your graveyard. Add one Ghoti monster from your deck to your hand. If fish monster's no more special summon to your field while this card is in your graveyard. Except during the damage step, you can take one fish monster you control, bash it, and if you do, add this card to your hand. Wait, what? What the hell does Ghoti Chain do? Yeah, maybe that's not the one that you want to be adding. Ghoti Cosmos. Apply these effects in sequence based on the number of banished fish monsters. 1 plus your fish monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. 4 plus the activation effects of fish monster effects activated on your field cannot be negated this turn. 8 plus special summon one fish synchro monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. And then is there a way to add this back? Ghoti Fury maybe? You can target one fish monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Banish both monsters until your next standby phase. If a fish monster special summoned to your field while any card is banished, you can banish this card from your graveyard or your face of summon traps on all fish monsters you currently control. Gain an attack for each currently banished card. Is there no way to recycle these or anything? I thought there was. This is only from deck to hand. And then none of these recycle, right? Unless one of these recycle? No. Oh. What about this one? No. Exceep. Oh, this is the card that recycles if a fish monster is banished. Except for during the nursery unit special summon this card from your hand. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can target one of your Ghoti traps that is banished or in your graveyard. Set that target. This is hard once per turn. Not exactly sure how you would play this, but alright. I get the gist of it to an extent. I think we'll have this. Okay. So if we have all of these guys, it's a bit hard for me to work out, but the general idea is just Sprite Ghoti. So Sprite, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, and then I'll figure out the ratios for the Ghoti cards after, but we just need to max out on sprites pretty much. So 1 of Jet, 2 of Starter, 2 of Blue, and then we go 1 red, 1 carrot. Actually, not maxing out on all of them, I guess. And then like 1 or 2 copies of Gigantic Sprite, 1 or 2 copies of Elf, maybe 1 of Sprint. Not sure about Sprint right now, but alright. Then we get like a Smashers, and we should be pretty fine from here. So then we need IP, topologic, 0 Boros. So the combo line I have in mind is pretty simple. All we're going to do to start is we need to just be able to end on something pretty simple. It's just Sprite Elf IP. That's about it, right? And our goal here is just going to be pretty simple. We're just going to be summoning one of our Ghoti tuners from the graveyard, and that should be fine, right? So idea pretty simple. Let's say we normal summon Paces, special summon any sprite here. Doesn't really matter which one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we should put in 1 red or 1 Pixies. I just need to check Pixie's condition. Oh, that's fine. Then we'll just run one of like all these. But idea is simple. So we just normal summon like Paces, special summon sprite anything. Make gigantic, make blue if we haven't already. Blue grabs jet, and then starter or whatever. So it doesn't matter which one we start with, it ends on about the same thing, right? So the thing we want to do is put Paces in the graveyard, right? And then we will trigger chain order is chain 1 Sprite Elf, chain 2 IP Masquerena. Resolve backwards to special summon chain 2 0 Boros, chain 1 Sprite Elf summon Asus Light of the Ghoti to the 0 Boros zone. So it's pretty simple. That's all it is. And we can work this a bit more, but that's the general idea, right? And when you do this, this will be a full board wipe that just banishes everything. And that's about all we really want, right? We don't need that much more than this. And we run a few more Link monsters, so we can trigger Zeroboros like 1 or 2 more times probably. So that's pretty strong, I guess. And the turn after that is when Paces will come back. But I mean, just this is not that strong. So that's why we gotta figure out the Ghoti package a bit more. So we'll start by looking at all fish synchros to see if there's any exceptionally good targets that we can make. And wait, this is literally all of them. Okay. So we'll have to optimize a bit more. If this card is sent to the graveyard, add synchro material, you can target 1 fish monster in the graveyard. Then you can add 1 fish monster with an equal or lower level from your deck to your hand. Okay. So what I'm getting is this is just pain and suffering. Alright. So let's grab, I've used Synchro 4s, I guess, see what we have for Synchro 4s, and then go from there. So there is Herald of the Arclight, Cupid Pitch. If this card is Synchro summoned and sent to the graveyard as Synchro material. The Fabled Unicorn. First drawn Quandax. That doesn't really do anything for us. Army Arms, Starmine. Mary Melfies. This is Generica. That doesn't seem to do a whole lot for us. Well, I guess for like just negate reasons, we should grab a Herald of the Arclight, at least, right? And that should be just alright for now, I guess. Belmong is not even once per turn. No condition. Okay. Then I don't see like anything like super interesting here. A fabled Kudabi. Happy destroyed by Valor Carfax. Once per turn during the end phase, destroy this card. Hostile. Uh, this is actually okay in general, honestly. So we're not going to go too crazy with it. Just keep it simple for now until I really figure it out. So, Ghoti have like no fish synchros to go into. I didn't know that that was like every single fish synchro in the game. I honestly thought there were more, considering Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth exists, but I mean, I guess you just make generics with that. So I don't think we need any copies of Enoch. Zep is different from the other two. I believe this is the one that can special summon itself when it's banished, like immediately. It doesn't need a standby phase. And then we can synchro summon with this into something. No clue. Hmm. Oh, so it combos with Arion Post. So if this card is synchro summon, you banish one level 6 or lower fish monster from your deck. This card is sent to the graveyard as incrementarily. You target one fish monster in your graveyard, banish that target, then you add. Wait. Synchromental target with graveyard, banish the target, then you add one fish monster with an equal or lower level from your deck to your hand. It doesn't say Ghoti, notably. Okay, and then this one. During your opponent's standby phase, you banish this card. And if the monsters use material for this card, synchro summon all in the graveyard, you special summon all of them, but banish them when they leave the field. Well, this at least adds like Avramax and some other cards, so I guess we keep that in, and then Exceep. You can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, so the most optimal way to do this is actually with Zep, I think then. Because if we banish Zep, so we special summon Zep from the graveyard, then banish it, we can special summon Exceep, and then Exceep doesn't actually go that far, right? Oh wait. We're lacking level 2 tuner at this point, I think. I don't think we can actually summon another Ghoti, can we? That's during the standby phase. Okay. I mean, my idea there was just to banish Zeb and then synchro into the 6, so Arion Post into Ascan at least. That was kind of the idea. And then this just banishes one card, right? Not so sure about that one anymore. But this one, let's see. Exceep is very good. This card is banishing banish one from your graveyard to add this card to your hand. Okay. Field spell, is this useful? Banish one fish monster from your graveyard, add one monster from your deck to your hand. I think this is actually okay. Just to run. So we'll throw in 2 copies because sure, why not, right? Is there a hard once return on this? Yes. And then there is like click echo, I think. Click and echo or something. No. Meow's click. Not great. Right. What was this dolphin monster? Let's try just putting in fish and see if I can find it off of that. Actually, click and echo is not even in the game, and it does a completely different thing now that I think about it. Okay. Minai Ruka, this is the one, right? When Water Monster's effect is activated, quick effect, you inspect will summon this card from your hand. You can banish one face-up fish, sea, serpent, or aqua monster you control, then target one face-up card on the field negates effects until the end of your opponent's turn. So this is like a Ghetto Omni. Great. Seems like a 3-of, I guess, when Water Monster's effect is activated. Effect. All of these are waters, so I don't know. Okay. We'll work it out, I guess. Then I think we have what we need for the most part. I don't think we need to play Lifeless Leafish because we just don't we just won't have it good this way, right? Seems pretty bad actually if we were to maybe run that. I'm not 100% sure yet. Okay, next I want to check Buzzsaw Shark, I guess. See what Buzzsaw says exactly. Buzzsaw. Virtual summon, same level. No. I don't think that's a good one. For this. Okay. Just for proof of concept, let's just say we roll with these ratios, okay. Let's see if we get any playable hands, I guess that's the starting point. Like, sure, right? Ash Blossom, followed by Imperm. Then, I don't know, let's throw in like, roll. Shifter. I guess it makes sense because, you know, it's Ghoti, right? That's probably fine. So here, we have Paces plus Sprite Carrot, so we can at least go into Gigantic and set up IP with Elf. And if we do this, we should be able to banish Paces, and then this will come back during the next standby phase. And then I guess we can make Herald of the Arclight, and then after we make Herald of the Arclight, we can probably make, I don't know, Arianpus, and then from there we can go into Ascon and stuff, but I'm now noticing these guys, I don't think they can really be recycled, can they? Maybe they can. We'll need to check these effects again. This one. Finish one, Add this card to your hand. Is there any one of these guys that adds from banish back to deck? Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of recycling possibilities here. So maybe you would need to run even more Ghoties. So you would have to really use the Ghoti stuff. Maybe you'd have to cut this gigantic, this elf, and then like maybe even a bit more. Yeah, just to make room for more Ghoti stuff. Damn. Maybe the Ghoti traps actually recycle. I mean, I don't think they're worth playing still, but if that's the case, you know, maybe there's something useful about these cards, like, that I'm missing. But whatever. Do. Nope. That doesn't do anything. Uh-huh. Nope. This one. Match one for special summon while your Ghoti monsters that's banished or in your hand deck. Graveyard with a different original name from the once banished. Activate this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Oh, this is the only way we can recycle. Alright. Gotcha. We can throw in one copy then. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can target one of your graveyard trust that is banished. When your graveyard, set that target. And then that'll continuously allow us to summon these guys over and over again. We can only realistically synchro this like one time, unless we run multiple, of course. But does this recycle maybe? Nope, not at all. Alright. So, I mean, yeah. Seems like I'm lacking in knowledge for Ghoti here. Well, if you guys have any ideas on how to make this deck better, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, I just mostly thought this combo was pretty interesting with Elf and IP to make Zero Boros and triggering it. Because normally, if you were to just pass on Zero Boros, if your opponent just special summons anything, your board will just get wiped and that'll just suck, right? If you just were to Zero Boros pass anyways. That's just how it would go. So, yeah. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.